can I find probate deals after the probate is completed, but the property did not sell through the probate? I want to contact the family members and ask if they would be willing to sell me the property. If this is your question, don't worry, I got you covered. Hi, I am Maury with over 25 years of experience and over 1,500 real estate transactions under my belt. My team develops tools for realtors, investors, and wholesalers to make their lives easier. What I'm going to show you is going to increase your earnings in probate case filings. Absolutely, without a doubt. Watch how we're going to solve this puzzle. Look, friend, you got a list of probate case filings going back 2 years, 3 years, and do you think heir who wants to sell the property, every PR, would sell it through the probate court? No. You ever been in a probate court? Let me tell you what happens there. All the time, people come through the stone and they want to dispute this one, they want to dispute that one. So think about it. You're the attorney and you know the state has enough money, they don't have to liquidate that piece of property. Even if the heirs want to sell it, the attorney will tell them, look, let's get the probate over with. Then you go ahead and list the property later and sell it. Let's just get over it because anything we do here, somebody gonna bring an objection. Let's just get it over with. The aim is wrap up the probate, put the property in PR's name or the family members and be done with it. Now, the family owns the property, but do you think the idea of selling the property is over? Absolutely not. Now you can contact the individual saying, I want to buy the property. Well, this is a very good deal. In this case, you are not dealing with an attorney, with a court, with an agent, nothing. You're just dealing with that property owner and saying, I want to buy it, and they can sell it to you and sign on the dotted line. Great. But how are you going to clean up all those records? You're the pro, right? You got all these records going back 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and you want to go through them and find the gold nugget. You go to your account at Lead Cruncher. You go under the tab called Owner Verifier. You upload that data to Owner Verifier. So let me show you. By the way, I had to cover up a lot of information here because of YouTube's Privacy Act. Okay, so the image might be blurry, but believe me, it's all there. Now, so to make this thing better, let's remove from this probate case filing the court case number, all that. We're just going to take it out of the system. Okay, we're going to remove that. What we have here, we have a decedent information, and then we have a date of death. I get that, no problem. And then we have the property address of the decedent or the last known address of the decedent. Okay, we have that one. Then we go further to the right, and here we have Mr. or Mrs. PR's information. So we have an individual name right here and a property right there. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so if you got the list from us or from anybody else, this is the data they give you. But we go further. When a case is closed and the property is being transferred to the PR's name, then we can find that property if we have a way of figuring out how we can find the property when PR owns the property. Am I right or wrong? Great. We can do that easy. So what you do, we go to Owner Verifier and you upload the list as if the PR is the owner of the property, and then you map the subject property information. What the system is going to do first is going to go to post office and validate the data, and then is going to go to assessor's data, 152 million records, and gets updated every day. And it's going to take those property addresses, says, okay, so let's say we have a PR name, Mr. Tom Johnson, right? It's going to look to see if Tom Johnson is on the title of the property. Brilliant. Now, when the result comes as verified, that means Tom Jones is the owner of the property, you know this happened. Probate is over and Tom owns the property. Now what do? You contact Tom saying, Tom, we buy properties, we list properties in the area. I noticed you had this property in probate. He said, yeah. And I realized the probate is over, right? He said, oh yeah, probate is over. Would you be interested to sell your property? And when you come across that way, that's a very good conversation. And he'll tell you, you know what? We got the tenants out. We had problems with this one. Yeah, we got it over with. But we're really thinking about selling it, because when the probate is over and the dust settles, they're going to realize they got a property they have to make payment, or they got a tenant who doesn't pay rent, or a family member who has been leeching off the family forever. They want to get rid of the property. What easier way is that for them to sell the property and take the equity out? How about that? The question was, how can I fund probate deals after the probate is completed, but the property did not sell through the probate? I want to contact the family members and ask if they would be willing to sell me the property. I just showed you how you can find if the probate is over and the family member now owns the property, so you can contact them. By the way, when you do the owner verifier, if it says sold to a third party, then disregard that one, because it will split the data for you 4 different ways. Thank you. If you found this video useful, you find more content like it on my channel. So please click the thumb guide, please subscribe, and help yourself with all those tools linked in the description. These are tools me and my teams have created over the years, tools I wish I had when I started in real estate. Thank you for watching and have a great day.